What's up, guys? Today I'll tell you how long should the date last. There are many angles to it, guys, so let me just preface that first. I always say to get a girl on the phone before you get to see her, right? There's a few reasons for it. It's to check the vibe, but also, most importantly, is to build the comfort, right? The more comfort you have with her, the longer the date can be. It doesn't mean it has to be, right? So if you build the comfort and you get on the phone, etc., it is a completely different vibe than not talking to her at all, considering you get her off the dating app, or you met her somewhere else and you had a short chat, like a few minutes, and you get her on a date, right? So first things first, guys, when it comes to length of the date, is the golden rule of not having dinner dates, at least for the first few dates. No dinner dates, guys. You don't want to sit in front of someone that you don't like or you don't vibe with, or you can just see the character is not something that you would like to entertain, right? So why the fuck would you put yourself in front of the kind of person during the meal, which will take minimum 60 minutes plus a 30-minute chat, whatever, right? It doesn't make any fucking sense. Always drinks, guys. Always drinks. Drinks over dinner, at least at the beginning. Later on, when you guys start to like being good to each other, you're getting physical, etc. Yeah, man, like if you like food, just take it for dinner. Don't go crazy. Keep your expenses low in case, the things don't work out, right? Don't go cheap, right? Don't go cheap. So, guys, drinks over dinner, so that automatically brings the length of the date down, okay? The most important thing for me when I go for my dates, and listen, guys, I've been married, I've been in long-term relationships, short-term relationships, multiple relationships, dating for 25 years. Obviously with the breaks when I was in relationships and being married, naturally, is what the energy is like. Guys, if the energy is shit or not really what you want, then just cut the date down, man. Cut it down, move it to if you want to proceed with her, just cut it down. But the thing is, you have to finish on the high note, right? You have to evoke her emotions one way or another, whatever that is. You need to figure it out. But then just cut the date short, saying, listen, I've got things to sort out tomorrow morning. I need to head off, etc. Right? If the energy is good, then it's a different chat. If the energy is good and you really enjoy yourselves, I would say 3 to 4 hours is the maximum, right? If the energy is super great, then 4 hours. But within that time, right, you have to make sure you change the venues. You have to make sure to change the venues, so everything around you feel like an adventure, right? She has to think when she gets back home, she has to think, Jesus Christ, we did so many things. We went here and we went here, all drinks, right? No food. Went here, and the energy was so good, so she can't wait to see you next time, right? There's the thing from Mystery. He's a famous pickup artist. He says it takes 7 hours to build a comfort, right? Comfort as in for a person to get closer to you physically and mentally, right? So if you do the 3 to 4 hours on the first date, then the next date is about 3 hours, and you can invite her over to your place, right? If that's what you want to do. Guys, if the vibe is good and you've got different venues planned for the date, right? About 3 to 4 hours is a really, really good time. Because if you're having a great time, you will see how time flies, man. Time flies. and so long, you know, she's receptive to what you're saying, she's engaged in what you're saying, she's engaged, she's just fun to be around, right? Let's have fun. This is the whole point of dating, guys, right? To have fun. And for all my guys who are less experienced, who are a bit shy, it's the time for you guys to practice, right? The more hours you put into your practice, the better your life will be romantically, right? It's not that, you know, you go in for your first date ever and you're gonna do 4 hours. You won't. I mean, I'm telling you right now, you won't. Okay, so keep it shorter, so the experience based as well. If you're someone who dates for some time now and just not sure how long the first date or the dates in general should be, I would say about 3 to 4 hours if the energy is really good, right? Because you wanna finish on a really high note, right? It's for you and it's for her, right? So you will look forward to seeing her again. So she will look forward to see you again, right? That's the whole point, guys. The whole point of dating is to have an outcome later, right? To be in a relationship. See, I'm a purple pill guy, right? I believe in relationships. But then again, at the same time, you have to understand how the dynamics work, how the female psychology works, how your psychology works, right? And it's not as easy as you would think, okay? So those 3 to 4 hours per date, that sounds great, right? Then later, if you guys feel comfortable enough to get closer to each other, to have sex, etc., you know, that obviously extends, because she'll come to your place or you'll come to her place. You'll spend more and more time together being at home. I'm talking about being out and about in the bar setting and such, all right? Now, if you are someone who go on a date and the energy is just off, right? She's not what you want, cut it short, man. Listen, just cut it short. There's no need. You don't have a moral obligation to be there for 3 to 4 hours with someone that you don't vibe with. That's why I say get her on the phone to check the vibe, right? Because sometimes you just know. You just start talking to someone and you just know that you can't really talk to this person, or you really hit off with that person. It's the same thing with girls, man. Don't treat them like fucking, like something that's like an alien, right? It's just a normal person. And, you know, some of them, they won't be for you, and that's okay. That's fine. So long you can recognize and don't waste your time and her time, okay? So, guys, if the energy is good, 3 to 4 hours, I think that's a sweet spot. If energy is okay, but sometimes that happens, right? Sometimes on the first day, the energy is just okay. Because, you know, she might be a bit shy, you might be a bit shy, but that's okay. You just get to know each other, right? So keep the first one, if that's the case, keep it to like an hour and a half, right? 2 hours tops. And then plan another date with her and see how the vibe is. And if by third date maximum, I would say probably second date, if the vibe is still so-so, just cut it short, man. That's fine. If you're not compatible, that's okay, right? It's not the end of the world. No one's gonna die, right? You're just gonna save your time and save her time as well. Guys, it was a short video because there isn't much to say about it. Those are just those two things. If energy is good, 3 to 4 hours. If energy is crap, an hour and a half, 2 hours. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope that was helpful. Catch you guys on the next one.